as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
What are you doing?
Ready?
That's playing, man.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the very week ago.
Yes, that's
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Richardson now on second down. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A game there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Second down, here's Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Birds territory. Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchange.
I saw what you did there.
What I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go, check.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Richardson now on third and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's first and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Able to swing it by. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Read option. This is Gibbs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Take it. Ravens touchdown. All Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that.
The extra point, that's it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out.
has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And no one there to stop it. Gets it the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson out of the shotgun. A throw on the money there to do it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big one there on third down. They hit for
bring them in here.
Defensively, they force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the.
Why y'all letting them hit each other?
This was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. David Ojabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked over for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room.
Both teams going back to their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson going to keep it running right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get to first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got up with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough.
Odell Beckham Jr. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. In for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the option left, Richardson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Give it to her, Ravens.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to
Give it to her.
And he'll find Pittman. He'll take him down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First and 10, it's Richardson. They're going right back to Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, 54 yards. And the Colts are able to move back in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's Jackson to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. They can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll end up getting 5 out of it, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Jackson's going to try to sneak.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes when it's okay, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. The quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches.
Yeah, skip that. Yeah, they go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. And how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is into the end zone for a blitz and a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now Tucker on the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Ain't got long.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again to Pacheco for the option. Inside, but nothing there.
Oh, yeah. Get the little thing and get a bowl, and y'all a big bowl, and y'all sauce the wings up.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. He read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A deep ball there on 2nd down. They're trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Man, it's Turner. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
The barbecue sauce in the pantry. Why you asking me, man? How you gonna come and ask me? Look, they think it's a party.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but the throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6.
Adeline.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson being chased out. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
Joel,
Colts answer back
stop.
with a touchdown of their own to take a
You need to come take a break.
lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will have the Ravens 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Here we are in the 4th quarter, and we watch them drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off from there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even, and now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Richardson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Inside, a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Richardson to throw it. That's taken in by Knox. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He's to the 15. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now 1st and goal. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Okay. Jacoby. Adeline wants some juke.
Jackson. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Tip balls, you name
after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively. And
he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 40. They were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the impossible before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.